King Vegeta signing on. And after doing much more research in my last video with the Q versus Cosmic Armor Superman, I've actually come across a character that could not only beat him, but absolutely manhandle and stomp him. And that would be Bugs Bunny. Yeah, Bugs Bunny, believe it or not. So one, we just got to establish that he's beyond any character in DC or Marvel, like for the most part. Because one, yeah, Cosmic Armor Superman hearing the reader heartbeat or feeling them breathe or whatever the fuck, that's impressive. That really is. And it's impressive that he's like there to protect the overboard. But Bugs Bunny, like dead ass, is just going to he's just gonna be the writer, and he's just gonna erase this man. Like for instance, Bugs Bunny is a character that isn't bound by fiction. He can come into the real world and turn real people into cartoons or comic book characters. He actually has all of Superman's powers as seen in that special. So that shows that they're in the same verse. They got a lot of crossover stuff with the Looney Tunes and Justice League and shit like that. For instance, Wonder Woman got bodied by a Tasmanian devil, and like was talking about how his power is something she couldn't like conceive of, and how it's above anybody she ever fought. And this is the same Wonder Woman that fought Superman, um, like at least a lower one. I know this Superman is something completely different, but the reason it doesn't matter is because Bugs Bunny dead ass one can be the writer, two can also come into the real world, three he also has the ability to basically use cartoon force and shit like that, which lets him basically do whatever he wants to. Um, Simply like wiping bullets off of him. Like I said, coming into the real world. He's taken the pen away from the author before. He's edited Bugs Bunny and fucked with him while being the actual creator. Um, the overboard is going to be on a piece of paper, and basically, Bugs Bunny would be able to travel to the Doom Patrol universe and basically be already above the overboard. So there's like not even really a comparison on who could win this fight, showing that Bugs Bunny is actually not even comparable to the real world, but he looks at the real world as being fake. Like he could dead ass turn us to comic book characters or cartoon characters. He appears in commercials, Space Jam, and also because of that movie, it's canon that he knows Mickey, and that's also another god tier reality warper or cartoon force user. Um, Ultimately, at the end of the day, Superman was strong, powerful, can adapt and all that. But Bugs Bunny's just gonna like redraw this man, or he's just gonna like straight up change the story to where Cosmic Armor Superman didn't have any of those powers. He stands beyond the concepts that DC set up. Like if he wanted to, he could just go to the overvoid and slap that shit. That's or erase it. That's just how simple it is. Um, and I guess to end it off, I can say that he dead ass is the Arthur. Yeah, Superman, he can hear us, but yeah, Bugs Bunny can come into the world and beat our ass. So, I mean, that's a big difference. All right, I guess that's gonna be about the end. But I'm trying to remember one of the other feats. Oh yeah. When Martian Manhunter fought the fucking green Marvin the Martian. Yeah, Martian Manhunter like instantly was like, nah, this dude is the truth. His weapons, I can't understand them, and his power is beyond mine. But he was really just trying to like be a Martian with him. But at the end of the day, yeah, hyper reversal and outer reversal and shit like that, that's real cool. But when you got a character that can just neg it or ignore everything that you just did or said, it really doesn't matter. Like he is literally one of the original cartoon god tiers. He just gonna punch this man and turn him into like a tree or something. He gonna pull out the magic pencil and fucking erase his cosmic armor. Like that's how stupid that Bugs Bunny is as a character. It's just a lot of people don't take his feat serious and say, oh, that's gag stuff or that's just jokes. Well, shit, it still counts. It still counts. Just like how when he cut the state off of, he cut a country off of the state in like a couple seconds or minutes.
It's a ridiculous feat, but shit, he still did it. Shit, so hands down, Bugs Bunny would stomp Cosmic Armor Superman and almost any other character you put him up against, really.